For the past several years, it's been pretty easy for most people to tell that there's something wrong with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The end of Phase 4, beginning of Phase 5 has been a disaster for them. Box office flops, streaming failures, and so many fans who are walking away. And now, with all of the different inside details that have been revealed, problems behind the scenes, chaos with Kevin Feige and the leadership at Marvel, this new book that has revealed so many of the problems that we've been talking about for a very long time, have finally thrust this into the mainstream, and it's impossible for them to ignore. But as they continue to try to do some damage control and say, hey guys, we got this project coming up, aren't you excited for that? Fans are still continuing to remind them that for the last several years, they've been a massive disappointment. And even now, we have more details about exactly what went down behind the scenes of one of the biggest Marvel disasters we've ever seen, Secret Invasion. This is a show with Samuel L. Jackson coming back that cost like $212 million to make. A 6-episode series over $200 million. And it flopped for them. It was a catastrophic failure. The ratings were a disaster. And now we're finding out just how chaotic Kevin Feige runs things behind the scenes. It erupted. Marvel Insider exposes Secret Invasion's behind-the-scenes drama. Despite being Marvel's first crossover event series, its compelling comic book inspiration, an all-star cast led by Sam Jackson, Secret Invasion was found to be directionless, confusing, and wasteful with characters, becoming the first MCU project to receive a rotten score from both audiences and critics. Months after the Disney Plus series' frustrating finale, news of what went on behind the scenes is now being revealed. Via The Hollywood Reporter, a Marvel insider explained the cause for Secret Invasion's pre-production problem. Due to the pandemic and the MCU's increasing number of Disney Plus shows, Marvel Studios chose to bring in new blood to help with the strain, which directly affected Nick Fury's Phase 5 show. For instance, writer and producer Kyle Bradstreet was replaced after working on Secret Invasion for a year, making way for writers and directors Brian Tucker, Thomas Bazooka, and Ali Salim. This is what a lot of those reports detailed when it comes to the reign of the MCU, when it comes to these insider reports about the production problems. They hired people either that were just like writers or something that had no idea how to run a show like this, had no experience running a show like this. Yet they said, we'll just get it all filmed and then we'll fix it in post. We'll do some reshoots, something like that. The same way they would approach these movies. But instead, they're filming 6 hours worth of content, and it just does not work the same way. And Marvel continued to do this time and time again with worse and worse results. While the behind-the-scenes details are unclear, Secret Invasion's troubled pre-production crippled production in the summer of 2022 thanks to factions, power struggles, and weeks of people not getting along, and it erupted. As a result, Marvel Studios tapped Jonathan Schwartz to right the ship as Secret Invasion is about to lose some of its stars due to filming delays and scheduling conflicts. By September of 2022, the team had been overhauled. One of the directors left due to prior commitments, and Marvel exec Chris Gary was reassigned and is reportedly out of the door when his contract expires. All of these things happening at the same time when it's clear that Marvel, they don't even know what people want, period. You have these people coming in to fix these problems. Oh, we'll make it better. They have no idea what their audience is actually asking for because these are the same people that thought they had a banger. They thought that Ant-Man 3, that Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was just going to be awesome, that people were going to love it. And they didn't. Not only did the critics not even like it, the audiences despised it. They didn't show up. They didn't show out. It was a catastrophic box office flop for them. People at Marvel have completely lost their way. The focus has not been on these great characters and these great stories. We know the focus has been on other things when it comes to the MCU. Kevin Feige was open about that all the way back in 2018, that he wanted to focus on diversity, that he wanted to bring characters from all new, all different Marvel into the MCU and skip over decades of other characters that were far more deserving and have a much bigger fan base. But they wanted to do this. They thought they were untouchable. They thought they were infallible. And it turns out that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is very fallible. We have seen fans walk away in droves. We've seen box office failures and streaming disasters. And now, with all of this stuff coming out, right, even though Kevin Feige's trying to shift some blame onto this or that, and a lot of people are trying to protect him, it's clear at this point that they can't continue to go on like this. They have to make changes. They've said they're committed to making some of these changes in their productions going forward, restructuring how they do all their Disney Plus shows, and maybe even the potential for a total and complete reboot of the MCU. But if that doesn't happen until Secret Wars 2027, how many MCU fans are going to be left to actually take part in that when you do it? That's a question that only Marvel is going to be able to figure out the answer to. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.